are officially 0%.
Oh my God.
KRZLE.
Yeah. Charles. Yeah. The synopsis just isn't good.
This former independent ranch foreman.
Butterfly kisses.
Oh my God.
This is my favorite part of the show.
Welcome to What Was That Called Again? I'm Thomas.
I'm Will.
And this is a movie game show where I select 3 movies and read their IMDb plot descriptions to Will, who then has to try to match the plot description with the correct title. And then afterwards, we force Will to try to rank to try to rank the movies based on their IMDb star rating from highest to lowest. And then we have a new segment that we have come up with where I actually will select a quote from IMDb, and then Will has to guess which of the 3 movies the quote goes with, which actually worked out pretty well for him last week, if you've heard that one.
And by last week, for you, the listener, it was approximately 30 minutes ago for us, us the host. so Will is still on Dayquil and cough drops and vodka.
Yet for this episode, he has been even more intoxicated because he has continued to drink since the last recording.
Yeah. So, apologies in advance.
No problemo. And then if we are all set to go, if you are ready, I can begin right off the bat with the first movie.
Yes, just a little housekeeping note. Mm-hmm. We both realize that sometime in the past, we don't know when yet. I guess maybe we do know when the episode airs. There's an episode where we're supposed to go and attempt to change the synopsis of a movie to one that we made up. We still have this noted, and we know when the episode is coming out, but for us recording, we haven't gotten there yet. So as soon as we get there, who knows with our time reality when that'll be. hopefully within a few weeks. I don't know. But so that's still coming. So if you've heard that episode and you just haven't heard an update yet, that's where it's at. But we will get back to that. Carl will be
Charles.
No, Charles. Sorry. Charles will be vindicated and put into the history books in some way.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And with that, we will dive right in here this week. And our first movie that you have to go from this week is coming from the year 1970.
Ooh, okay. 1970, nice round number. 1970.
Yes.
Not drunk.
The plot description for this one reads as follows. A direct attack to revisionism and socialist imperialism with his usual collage of images taken from real life, the film's structured as a letter which a man writes to a woman called Rosa.
Jesus, what the fuck? A direct attack is the first thing I heard, and I was thrown after that. So say that again. A direct attack to what?
A direct attack to revisionism and socialist imperialism.
Okay. Wow. Heavy already.
Yep. Did you want me to read the whole thing again?
Please, yeah, because it literally was, it was direct attack, and I was like, what are we doing here? Okay.
I'll read the whole thing from the beginning. A direct attack to revisionism and socialist imperialism. With his usual collage of images taken from real life, the film structured as a letter which a man writes to a woman called Rosa.
His usual... So, this sounds like this is saying this filmmaker has done this before on other subjects. So that this feels like this isn't a fictional tale in the straight sense that we've had previous episodes. 1970. Okay. I'm definitely going to have you read that again, but we're going to go ahead and move on because I want to I'll just have you come back and read it because that's a lot to take in. Okay.
Yeah, understood. The second movie you have to go from is from the year 1968.
Okay.
And the synopsis reads as follows. Three friends in New York City
New York City.
discuss how to dodge the draft and Vietnam, JFK's assassination, voyeurism, computer dating, and everything else.
Wait. So they're dodging JFK's assassination? That's what it sounds like it said. They're dodging Vietnam, JFK's assassination, voyeurism, computer dating, and everything else.
Read directly from how it's written on
We're
IMDb.
going to dodge all those things, guys. Okay. 1968, New York City.
Yep.
Three guys? You said two friends?
Three friends.
Three friends, okay. Three friends discuss how to dodge the draft, I'm guessing,
Mm-hmm.
as well as discuss Vietnam, JFK's assassination, voyeurism, and computer dating
Yep.
in 68?
Yes.
Did we have dating back then? Sorry, do we have computers back then? I guess I'm
presumably.
thinking of I'm thinking of like internet dating, not like wait, how would you computer dating? Do they mean
Computer
dating?
dating.
Do they mean dating actual computers like androids,
Computer dating.
like the Jetsons, like type? That's whoa, okay, that's weird.
And they discuss, quote, everything else.
Well, yeah, but that goes without saying. I mean, once you talk about computer dating, that is everything else. What else is there?
Yeah.
What else is there after JFK's assassination, voyeurism, and computer dating? Okay, that's a lot. 68, New York City.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next.
And then, so your last one from today comes from the year 2014.
Oh, well, this big jump. Oh, I wasn't ready for that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, okay.
And so the plot description for this one is as follows. A devoted husband in a marriage of convenience is forced to confront his secret life.
Once again, here's the annual. This feels familiar, but this really feels familiar. 2014.
Yeah.
A guy in a marriage of convenience is forced to confront his secret life.
It's also just like a really vague and kind of generic.
That's probably why it feels,
Yeah.
like it's like something else I've seen. But the whole marriage of convenience thing and being forced to 2014?
Yeah.
Marriage of convenience, forced to confront his... American Beauty wasn't that late. American Beauty was before then. Okay, so let me try to recap myself. I'm going to have you read the first one, but let me just try.
Yeah.
Let me just try to remember. Okay.
Okay.
So I know that it was... I can't even remember the year. 1971?
1970.
70, that's right. 1970. I tried to remember that. 1970. An attack on socialist imperialism and revisionist history, or switch that, reverse it. Okay.
Yeah.
The filmmaker uses like real life footage, and that's all I remember.
Yeah. I'll just read it as it's
Thank you.
written real quick. A direct attack to revisionism and socialist imperialism.
Mm-hmm.
With his usual collage of images taken from real life.
Okay.
The film's structured as a letter which a man writes to a woman called Rosa.
Called Rosa. It's structured as a letter from a man to a woman called Rosa. And the filmmaker has done this before, is what it sounds like. Or something similar. Where they have used a collage of images from real life. 68. No, 70. 1970. The next one is 68.
Yeah.
Which is New York City. Three friends discuss how to dodge the Vietnam draft, as well as discuss JFK's assassination, voyeurism, computer dating, and everything else.
Yeah.
Computer dating still throws me for 68. Like, I imagine, like, computer dating, like, computers in 68 were, like, the size of rooms, weren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, I think, at least. I know they weren't small, and they weren't very powerful. So...
People were still dating via the internet, apparently, or
No, not the
computers.
internet. Yeah, it had to be
Via
computers.
computers.
It would have to be some kind of, like simulation or, like, some kind of pre-programmed thing. That's weird. So, okay, and then
Unless they're discussing the future, like
exactly. That's what I'm
computer
saying.
dating
Yeah, that's
will
what I'm
be.
wondering.
Yeah.
Like, if either they're projecting, which that's a amazing thing that they projected from 68. Were people really thinking that back then? Or maybe this is set in, I don't know, maybe this, no, because you said that they're trying to dodge the draft to Vietnam. I was going to say maybe this is set in like a weird future, or like a weird, like, alternate reality, but no, that isn't the case. Okay, so anyway, and then the last film was 2014. A man in a marriage of convenience is forced to face his secret life or reveal his secret life.
Forced to confront
His secret life. His secret. A marriage of convenience. Forced to confront his secret. So, man, like, this is a weird episode, because these don't feel like these have a theme that they share. I mean, I'm not saying that they don't. I'm just saying it doesn't feel like they do. Like, in previous episodes, it was very obvious that something was, like, all horror or all, action drama, or, it was all about discovery of evidence or whatever the case may be. But these three don't feel like they really have anything in common. At least not with the last one. The last one's kind of like a curveball. Okay, so I have nothing to go off again, as usual. The marriage of convenience, forced to confront his secret life, only vaguely feels familiar. The computer dating thing is really, really weird. And then the first one with the attack on revisionism and the socialist imperialism, using a collage of everyday images. That just sounds so strange. Okay, I have no idea. I'm really lost. I have nothing going in. I have nothing at all. Like, there's not even like strings I can grasp onto on this one. Okay. None of these even feel like they were written by B. Suss. Okay, I guess hit me with the titles. I'm just going to try. Like, that's all I can do.
Okay, the first title I'm going to give you is Greetings.
God damn it, really?
Yeah.
Greetings?
Yep.
It's just nothing there. The dates are 1970, 1968, and 2014. That doesn't feel like a 2014 title. That doesn't feel like, I mean, that has to be the 1970, like, Letter to Rosa, right? Oh, man. Because I don't think it'd be like three guys from New York City talking about dodging the draft and voyeurism and fucking a computer. Greetings, computer user. You are plugged in. Maybe that's where it comes from. Okay, what's the second title?
The second title I'm going to give you is Pravda.
What? Pravda. Does that translate to anything? Pravda? What? Oh my God. I did forget that we could be touching into some foreign films here. Pravda. I hate you so much. Pravda. Greetings in Pravda. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
and listeners, if this episode sucks, I'm going to base it solely on the movies that were picked. So,
I think this is pretty great so far.
okay. Pravda. Next, please. What's the last one? Let me guess what the last one is. Is it a fucking like beep bop or something stupid like that? I don't know.
Beep bop.
Just to throw me off.
The third, no. The third title you have to go from is Boulevard.
Okay. That's a fucking title. There we go. Boulevard. That elicits some things. Travel, growth, like future, like that, looking down, looking ahead. New York City has boulevards. Some of them are broken dreams, I've heard. Maybe that's a different city, actually. I think that's L.A. Okay, so we have Greetings, Pravda, whatever the fuck that means, and then Boulevard. Should I pause so you can catch your breath? Boulevard. Boulevard's the only thing. Boulevard. I mean, I don't want to just jump on that. That's New York City, and that, you know, three guys are just like looking down the boulevard and thinking about the future and how they can bang a floppy disk or something. I don't know, like what that movie is. Greetings sounds like because you said letter, that the film that uses a collage of real life images to as an attack on revisionism and socialist nihilism or whatever. Imperialist, yeah, social imperialism. Sorry. In a
structured as a letter, which a man
exactly,
writes to a woman called Rosa.
So Greetings kind of fits that, but not really. I mean, you know, only because of the letter part of it. But it could just always be called Pravda. Maybe it's a foreign film. The last one, 2014, Marriage of Convenience. Guy is forced to confront his secret life. Pravda. If I knew what that meant, maybe it's like Spanish for something. Like that the guy does in secret. That he doesn't want anybody to know. He's a world famous Pravdist or whatever.
Pravdist.
I have nothing. I have nothing at all. And then Boulevard is the only one I have that like kind of makes sense with New York City. Pravda. Okay, man, fuck off. Okay, so this is not as bad as Butterfly Kisses, but it's right up there. Pravda. Only because I don't know. I can't quite translate that. So I wonder if it's like a name. I don't know. Pravda. Does that sound Russian? Does it sound Soviet? Pravda. I don't know. So I'm gonna say that maybe the first film is foreign.
Was that your best?
No,
Russian?
It was not my best anything.
Pravda.
Pravda. I looked slightly up and to the right. And I just said Pravda in a slightly different voice.
With your volume slightly raised.
Yeah, that's my Russian. Pravda. It has to. I'm sure there's a reason behind this. Like I said before, usually I can sense that, at least in the ones you've picked previously, in the early episodes, I could usually sense that like it was done for like a marketing thing, maybe. Or I wasn't necessarily right about those assumptions, but I felt that way. I could form that logic. Here, I have nothing. Greetings, Pravda, and Boulevard, all one word.
Yep.
Oh, I wish I knew the logic behind how you picked these. Okay. Let me go back to the first one. So the first one is an attack on revisionism and Soviet imperialism. Not Soviet, socialist imperialism.
Yeah.
Using a series of real life images, a collage of real life images. It is structured in a way that it's a letter from a man to someone named Rosa. That's a really loose paraphrasing of what you said, but I don't need to have it read again. I'm good. Is that Pravda or is that Greetings? I swear to God, if that's Boulevard, I will throw my computer. Okay. So I'm going to have to coin flip this one. And with every fiber of me, I want to say that that's Greetings. But because of that, I'm going to automatically say it's Pravda. So
Interesting tactic.
yeah, I'm changing it up. I'm just going against ambition. So, but not for the second film, because I think the second film is probably Boulevard. 1968, New York City. Three friends discuss. Are they discussing? Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Okay, so
discuss.
they discuss dodging the Vietnam draft, as well as I'm adding that part, as well as discussing JFK's assassination, voyeurism, computer dating, which we still don't know what that means, and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
So I think Boulevard, the title Boulevard, elicits a city, but it also elicits like a big open expanse of something, or a path, or something you would take on a journey, or something that has that brings about new horizons, right? Or stuff like that. So I feel like that is why I'm going to say that Boulevard, even though it seems maybe too on the nose for how you pick these things, is the second film. And then that leaves Greetings, because I switched it for... Man, is Greetings really a movie about... Maybe his secret life is that... What could his secret life be that it's called Greetings? Is his secret life that, like, his family thinks he works at a big office job, but really he's like a Walmart greeter? Maybe that's what it is. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out. Greetings. Why would that be the last one? So 2014, Marriage of Convenience. So there's a lack of love here. He's just doing it because it worked. What is his secret life? His secret life is that he doesn't want... Maybe that's what it is. His secret life is that he doesn't want to be the CEO of a bank, but he wants to be a tour guide, or he wants to be like something stupid, like that, or not stupid, but something. Sorry to all tour guides. sorry, immediately redact that. Sorry to all tour guides. Your job is valuable. People appreciate what you do. I apologize. Let me rephrase. Something that his family would think is mundane or not important, but is actually a huge value to society. Maybe that's what it is. Because I've figured like secret life is maybe he's gay, or maybe he's a stripper. Like maybe like something, provocative. It's usually what you think of whenever you hear secret life, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Okay, so let me just recap real quick so I can lock these in. 1970, an attack on revisionism and socialist imperialism, using a collage of real-life images. The filmmaker has structured this to be in the form of a letter from a man to a woman named Rosa, and for some reason it's called Pravda, which I'm sure we'll find out later on. Locking that in. God, that hurts because I feel like that's so stupidly wrong, but I'm going to lock that in because I've been wrong for other reasons. So that means that the 1968 three friends in New York City who discuss dodging Vietnam, assassination of JFK, voyeurism, dating, computer dating, and everything else is called Boulevard. And then the 2014 Marriage of Convenience, a man is forced to confront his secret life, is called Greetings. Did I get anything at all right?
I'm happy to report you did. You got one right.
Oh my God, and I don't know which one it could possibly be. God.
One of them is correct.
This is the worst because it really seems like it's just a 50-50 flip two of them, right? But I honestly have no idea which two it could be. And last episode, this backfired on me. Last episode, similar to this, I didn't feel very confident, but the one that I felt the most confident in, I kept, and I switched the other two, and then I got 0.
Yeah.
So
That's the gamble of the one correct
I know,
on the first
right?
try.
It's not really 50-50. So, do I stick with what I've always done and keep the one that I feel most confident in, which in this case would be Boulevard? And I'm not saying that I feel 100% in that. It's just like that's like 32% confidence based off of 15 and 12 on the other ones. Or do I learn my lesson from last episode and not keep that one? But if that's the case, I don't know which one to keep. Ah, man. Okay. Okay. So solely because there's the structure of letter in the first film. I'm just going to say the first film is called Greetings. Plural? Greetings.
Yeah, with an S. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to keep, I'll never learn this lesson, but I'm going to keep Boulevard where it's at as the Three Friends in New York City, 1968. And I'm just going to have to learn what the word Pravda means because I guess that it goes with the 2014 Marriage of Convenience. Man is forced to confront his secret life. Pravda. And maybe it's a foreign film, and maybe that's what that means. And maybe Pravda is like, it means something. So that's what I'm locking in. So 70 is Greetings. 68 is still Boulevard as the first guess, and then 2014 is now Pravda. Spill it.
All right. That puts you at 0.
Oh my God! Damn it! Again. Wait! Stop. No,
Yeah.
I'm going to accept 0, but just to give me some kind of confidence boost, can I at least guess which one I should have kept?
Sure.
Okay. I feel like I should have kept the first one as Pravda.
Yes, you should have.
Ah, damn it. Okay. All right. Give us the info.
So first, I will go ahead and tell you what Pravda is. Pravda
Now.
was the official newspaper of the Communist Party in the Soviet Union.
I had Soviet right.
Yep.
Oh,
And
I felt that.
Pravda is a 58-minute documentary, in air quotes, I guess,
Sure.
from what is called the Ziga Vertov Group.
Yes,
Of
I think I've heard of this group.
Jean-Luc Godard.
Yes.
This one is also with Paul Buren, I don't know him,
Sure.
and Jean-Henry Roger.
God, I should have known this. I think I did study this in film history.
Yeah, so at the end of the 60s and into the early to mid 70s, Jean-Luc Godard stuff got like very strange and super uber political.
It got more Jean-Luc
And,
Godard.
Yeah, I cannot get into Pravda. I need to try to watch it again sometime, but I tried to watch it once and it's only 58 minutes. I think I watched like 25 minutes and I was like, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Oh, you didn't get to the good part.
I probably not.
You got to hold it until that 27-minute mark.
Yeah, that's where it really kicks it into second gear. Greetings from 1968 is not the first movie he made, but the first movie released, directed by Brian De Palma.
Never heard of him.
And also the second movie he shot, but the first movie released to star Robert De Niro.
Oh, wow.
His first credited role. And Greetings is also the first X rating in American
So,
cinema.
are they fucking computers?
No.
Oh, so what's going on with the computer dating thing?
I need to rewatch it. I've watched it once 5 years ago or so. There's a it's called, I think, Arrow Films, I think, put out a box set called like De Niro and De Palma, I think is what the box set's called, and it's like their very first movies from the 60s.
That's
they
cool.
both started making movies together, and this is one of them. I watched it once whenever that box set first came out, and I did not like it very much. I do not remember them talking about computer dating. I'm sure they did at some point. I do not remember it, though, so I don't have an answer for you for what the fuck they're talking about.
It has to be like a small scene in a bar where like they're just like
Something.
contemplating the future, and they're just like, in the future we'll be dating computers or whatever, Like that. And then whoever wrote the synopsis on IMDb was like, I'm putting that in.
It really was kind of like a Slacker-esque kind of thing. Like they're just like wandering around and talking, and like they're like 20-something and like fucking around with each other and stuff like that.
Yeah, along
Kinda
the boulevard.
Like one of those, on the boulevard. In 2014, Boulevard.
Yeah, bullshit.
It is the last dramatic role of Robin Williams.
Oh,
And
I don't think I've seen this.
It co-stars Bob Odenkirk. I've never seen this either.
So this was after 1 Hour Photo?
Yeah.
When did that come out? When did 1 Hour Photo
1
come
Hour
out?
Photo, I think, was like the
2009?
early 2000s. I think it's earlier than that.
Oh, wow.
I'm pretty sure it is. I'm
I thought
pretty
it was
sure.
later. Wow, okay.
But yeah, this was not Williams' last movie.
Was
but
it called
his
again?
last-
Boulevard?
Yep, his last like dramatic, like serious role.
Yeah.
1 Hour Photo, by the way, 2002.
Sorry. Wait, who else is in it? I know you just said who else is in it.
Co-stars Bob Odenkirk.
Bob Odenkirk. Maybe I have. I've heard of this, I think, but I don't think I know. I haven't seen this.
You might recognize like
Is the poster dark with like a street light?
yeah, it's like Robin Williams, like it looks like he's in like the driver's seat of a car.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I have seen that poster. I was gonna watch that at one time, but I never got around to it. Yeah.
From what I understand about the movie, also, maybe it's a spoiler alert for the movie, which I also haven't seen, but I do know that his secret life, from what I understand, is that he is like secretly gay.
Yeah,
His character
that's
is.
kind of what I figured. Yeah, I didn't want to go down that route because it seemed too cliche with the secret life thing. But yeah.
Yep.
And Bob Odenkirk is like his lover.
That I don't know. I didn't even know he was in it until I was like researching for this episode, looking that up.
Yeah.
And I will say, as far as streaming for these, once again, Greetings is in this Arrow video box set called De Palma and De Niro, I believe, is what the name of the box set is. It might have been limited edition, so I don't even know if you can still get that box set. But anyway.
But that's not streaming though, right? That's just physical.
No.
Yeah.
Right. Pravda, I've only ever been able to find it in this big, there is a European box set, a Jean-Luc Godard box set with a lot of his 70s work and a couple of his other harder to find stuff going into the 2000s that I have. I actually own a region-free player. I bought that player originally so I could buy this Godard box set because I could not find any of those movies anywhere else other than that box set.
Fanboy.
Pravda cannot find anywhere.
How much was your region-free player, by the way?
The one that I got was I maybe spent $150 for it or something.
Mine was like
that.
$300, I think.
The one that I have in my cart right now is like $300, but it's a 4K.
Yeah,
4K
I think mine's
region-free
4K.
Blu-ray.
Yeah, I think mine's the Sony one.
Yeah, the one that I have in my
that's
cart.
what I have.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I've had it for years, and I've only ever watched one. So here's the thing. Tangent, sorry. But so I don't ever get to use it very often. And I bought that special edition of Ghostwatch last year before last, or whatever. And for some reason, I think I did. So I bought a version from a website that was different from a version that you showed me the version you showed me was like an American website, and I bought it from like
Diabolic.
Diabolic, and I bought it from some, I can't remember what the company was overseas in the UK.
Yep.
But I just jumped on it because I had to have it, and then like after I bought
I think the one that I sent you was also cheaper than the one that you bought.
I think it was, but like $1 or $2, yeah. And plus, I didn't have to pay like shipping or something like that. But anyway, I just jumped on it. I had to have it. And then it was like after I bought it, it was already like on a boat or whatever on its way over. You were like, "Are you sure that one's going to work? Because it might be region locked or whatever." And I was like, "Oh fuck, crap," because I forgot that I had the region free player. Anyway, so I get the Ghostwatch Blu-ray, pop it in. I had to like go read the instructions on how to even like get the region free feature unlocked. And then
it's with the color-coded buttons, right?
Yes,
you have to hit like a different color for region B.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Basically, that it has to be off, and you turn it on.
Yeah.
With one of those colors. Yeah. And then I think I found out later on that like it's not like the disc itself doesn't have a region on it.
Really?
I think so. I think I played it in my Xbox and it worked just fine.
Huh.
I'll have to revisit. It's been a while. It's been a couple years, I think. But yeah, because I really was like, it took me like half an hour to figure out how to turn the correct region on. And I was so excited to watch it that night. The first time I ever got to use my region free player that I spent too much money for, and then I later on found that I didn't even need it. So.
Yeah. I use mine. I actually used it pretty recently. There's a Jane Fonda's second movie called A Walk on the Wild Side. Has an Arrow Video release, but it only got an Arrow Video release in the UK, and so I ended up buying that version of it and got an extension cord so I could connect the region-free Blu-ray to the TV in there, because instead of like moving the like cabinet out of the way to get to the outlet, I just fucking used an extension cord and plugged it into that. So
to make it work.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I have it. I'm glad that I have that tool, I guess, in my viewing arsenal. But
yeah,
I bought it, 4 or 5 years ago, and I really just don't have time to watch stuff.
Yeah, I know.
But hopefully it works forever, because I plan on never having to buy something like that ever again.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry for that random tangent, but that just made me remember my region free player.
No, you're good. To round out the streaming really quick, the only one that I believe that is like readily available on streaming, you can watch Boulevard for free with ads on Tubi, Roku, or Plex currently as of this recording. And so this leads us to our ranking section. Our segment where you try to rank the movies by the star ratings. So what do you thinking these are?
I mean, Pravda is probably, not only is it Godard, which is already kind of niche. I don't want to say that, that's almost too strong of a word, but there's definitely like, there's a group of film lovers who appreciate what he does, and there's a group of film lovers who don't. And the fact that this is later in his kind of career, and it's also political and maybe weird, at least as far as stylistic goes, and also just because it's called Pravda, I'm gonna guess that one's maybe the lowest. So that'll be third. That leaves, and I'm going to say it's probably not too far under Boulevard. If I had to guess, a lot of people watched Boulevard, especially after Robin passed away, just because people do that. And then because it wasn't comedic, they didn't necessarily like it very much. So that kind of has brought its rating down a little bit. And then I'm going to say Greetings will be the highest. So Greetings, Boulevard, Pravda. And if I had to guess like the range we're talking, I feel like this is a pretty wide range. I feel like this is like between 5 and 7
Okay. I will say, firstly, that I think this is the tightest range
damn
of
it, I knew you were gonna
any
say
of them
that.
that we've done so far. The range between the three
I hate myself
is
so much.
there's like 0.3 difference between them.
Oh wow, this
like
has
the
to be
lowest
tightest.
and the highest.
Yeah, wow.
So,
And it's all in the 8s.
and I'm pretty sure every time we do this, you get one right out of your rankings.
Yeah, I
You
think
have
so.
one right. on
Which
these.
one?
So you have Pravda as the lowest. That is correct.
That makes sense. Yeah,
Boulevard is the highest with a 5.8.
that's actually really surprising.
Greetings is the second with 5.7, and Pravda is the lowest with 5.5.
Wow, so they're right there together.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like within the margin of error for just picking the wrong star and hitting submit before you actually realize it. That's surprising that Boulevard is higher than the other two. Just because from my memory, people really didn't like. Well, I mean, at first, people didn't really warm up to Robin Williams in 1 Hour Photo, and then there's also another film he did with Bobcat Goldthwait, World's Greatest Dad, which is an amazing movie, I think. But people also thought that was kind of weird. Again, seeing Robin do more serious
Which
roles.
is strange because there's also Good Will Hunting, which everybody
but
loves,
no,
and
because
he won an Oscar for.
Well, yeah, but this is different because Robin being a nurturing soul, or like an open heart, or that goes back to Dead Poets Society. Like that's what Robin, besides the comedy, like Robin is known to be, like this person that you want to call dad, or you just want to hug, right? So Good Will Hunting, I think, isn't the exception to his career. I think that fits right in. But 1 Hour Photo was definitely an exception. World's Greatest Dad, not so much, but it definitely was like a weird story for some people. So Boulevard, it's interesting that having not seen it, maybe he does play more of like a tender person, and that's maybe why people were. But it also does only have a 5.8, so we also can't say too much about it, I guess. But it really surprised me that was higher than the other two, especially within Greetings with De Palma. Just because I figured people, film lovers would just, be like, this is great to see his really work, 5 stars, whatever. So, but yeah, Pravda, I figured that was easy. So, okay, next.
And now I do have a quote pulled for you.
Okay, so we started this last episode. This is a new segment where you pulled a quote from one of these 3 films, and I have to guess which film it fits to. Last time you gave me a reading and you just read it, and then I had you read it again in character. So this time, just right out the gate, I want you to, regardless of if you've seen this or not, I want you to pick your character and read it to me.
Okay. All right. Ready?
Yep. Close my eyes.
Quote. Maybe I should open a diner. Maybe you come work for me. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Cut from the top.
Maybe I should open a diner. You can come work for me.
Okay. Maybe I should open a diner. You can come work for me.
Yeah.
So your first reading gave me New York vibes.
I was wrong because I said maybe you can come work for me, but it's just you can come work for me.
Oh, so he wasn't even doubting it. He's just
Yeah. Maybe I should open a diner. You can come work for me.
Okay, so is this a friend talking to another friend and being like, hey, I can open a diner. Hey, you can come work for me.
Or is this a man talking to a secret lover? Or is this
I don't think
a
so.
man writing to Rosa?
Oh, he's in the letter to Rosa.
And as he's like bashing socialist
I could see him doing
imperialism.
that, honestly. No, I think this very much reads as Greetings, 1968. 2 guys just walking down, spitballing about the future. Spitballing about the future, and their ambitions in life. Yeah, I think this is Greetings.
And is that just because I read it with like a silly, like really, really bad kind of like New York accent?
I thought that was a brilliant New York accent. In fact, I thought you actually played a recording from the film.
Wow. Yeah, wow, I'll take that as a compliment. Well, you're wrong. It's from Boulevard.
Damn it. So is this really, is it Bob Odenkirk's character?
It is Robin Williams to a character named Leo, played by Roberto Aguirre. I've never seen the movie, so I don't know the context.
So is his secret life that he's just he just wants to be a gay diner owner?
He wants this other man to work for him.
Just wants this guy just to work the front register so he can just watch him from the kitchen.
Just watch that ass.
Okay. I mean, hey, to each their own. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Boulevard.
Yep.
It's actually kind of amazing that I recalled the poster for that, because as soon as you said Robin Williams, I was like, oh, maybe I have seen this, or not, at least not seen it, but heard of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think the one on our photo poster is pretty dark too, but it's definitely Robin Williams standing. It's like thigh up in his lab coat, in those creepy glasses.
Yeah.
But I at least remember the street light from Boulevard. Okay. Well, let's see here. We're in this conundrum again, where you've provided me with an amazing amount of creative stuff to go off of. Let's riff on Pravda. For 15 minutes.
Easy.
Yeah. Like what's the letter? What images are used if you were to make Pravda today? And you were writing, and you were structuring it as a letter to your lover in another far off land, who you could only communicate with via a series of images. What is this? Oh, is this the poster for Pravda you're showing me?
Yeah.
Just fucking squiggles on a piece of paper. God damn it. Like, shut the fuck up. Listen, like, okay.
It's a rose.
How about, yeah, sure, it's a rose. That's what it is. Yeah. Okay, how about Will goes on a rant about new wave cinema? Because
this is post new wave, right?
I know it is. That's even worse.
Everyone else has already moved on.
Everyone else has already moved on. Jean-Luc is leaving you behind. Yeah, I just remember in film school learning about new wave. And listen, like, I don't have anything wrong with new wave, French new wave specifically. But I just don't share the same love for it that my co-host Thomas does, or many other film fanatics or film lovers or cinemaphiles, as you title yourselves. Man, I just didn't get it. I wasn't there, man. I wasn't there, and I don't get it. I don't get all the random cuts, and just the fucking, like, doing shit to do shit. And then to go beyond that, and you get Pravda, which is like a squiggle mark on a poster. Yeah, French New Wave. It's not for me. I tried many times. I was forced to, for a grade, to even try many times, and I still couldn't get into it. And I've only seen a few of the films, so maybe that's the problem. Maybe my sample size is too small. But anyway, that's Will's rant on French New Wave.
In the books.
In the books. On record now. On record officially. All right. Okay, so yeah, I really have nothing creative to add to any of these, because you literally gave me nothing this episode. So I completely blame you. This isn't even like me being tired, because I feel fine. I'm still a little buzzed. The Dayquil's wearing off, but the vodka's still there. It's just I can't do anything with Pravda. I have no idea. Oh, wait. There is something. We forgot.
Oh.
Computer dating. What was computer dating like in 1968?
It wasn't.
Okay.
Next.
Okay. So that was the episode.
I don't know, man. Like, it has to be
So
Like
you said that you've seen the movie, but you just don't remember what they were talking
I
about.
do not remember them talking about,
which is totally
computer
fine.
dating
That's
at all.
perfect.
Yeah.
So let's figure out what they were talking about. So we're going to add a scene as bonus footage on the 4K release. It'll be filmed. It'll be filmed completely from the chest down, so we don't have to recast the actors who played those original roles. We just get like an AI voiceover and we stand in for them.
Hey, it's me, Robert De Niro.
Holy shit, Robert, are you calling in? Or was that George Harrison?
Hey, forget about it.
Ringo? That almost sounds like a Beatle.
It does.
Okay. It wasn't too bad, though. It was better than I could ever do.
I really wasn't trying to do
No, but still, even if you were trying, that was still pretty good. So we're just going to add this footage in, and it's the scene where they talk about computer dating. Okay, so 1968. Let's put ourselves in 1968.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. You're there. Okay. No. Not 1967. 1968.
Shit.
Yeah. Okay, 1968. So you're 1968.
I just saw Barbarella. Okay.
Okay, yeah, there you go. Oh, so yeah, so what in pop culture would have been an influence on computer dating?
2001: A Space Odyssey.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that. There's Hal, and then there's also Sal.
Yeah. Sal's the lady version.
Yeah, clearly. Sal 9000. It's just a set of lips. That's all it is.
That's all you need.
Dave. Come closer, Dave. Open your fly, Dave.
Computer dating's just...
Ringo Starr, man. It's just Ringo. That's all it is.
He was notable in '68.
I'm not denying that. I just keep assuming you're doing someone else. That's all. But you are doing Ringo Starr.
We'll say yeah.
Yeah.
We'll say yeah.
Hey, fuck these drums.
Yes. And that's the whole scene. It's just that. It's just two guys sitting in a bar, chest down, shot.
It's three of them.
No, because the third guy's like in the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
So it's just the two guys talking while the third guy's gone.
Whenever this third guy goes to the bathroom, the other two dudes get real weird with their conversation.
No, they don't get real weird at all. What happens is on the TV, it's an interview with Ringo Starr. And he's talking about computer dating. So we don't even see the TV. We just see two guys kind of shuffle their shoulders towards the TV that's off screen. So this is going to be really easy to film.
They're all like, no, I'm telling you, man, there was a second shooter. Nah, there's a second shooter. Yeah. Anyway, hold that thought. I gotta go drain the lizard. And he goes over there, and then the other two guys are just like, they just look up at the TV on the bar, and it's Ringo.
Yes.
And the interviewer's like, so Ringo, the Beatles have made such a huge impact. You're like a band out of time. Like, it's crazy how
What
big.
do you think if the Beatles were around, let's say, I'm doing Carl Sagan. Sorry. If the Beatles were around, let's say, 25 years from now,
Yeah?
what would you use your fame and money for? Women must be all over you.
I'd say forget the women. We need computers. Computer dating is gonna be all the rage.
What do you mean? Like, do you mean some kind of program sequence to
It's
simulate
just a pair of
love?
lips. It's a computer with lips. You put your peeper in it.
Okay, we're going to commercial. Oh my God, I choked.
Hey, I'm back from the bathroom. What'd I miss?
We gotta go. They're about to draft for I'm getting choked, man. You're about to draft for Nom. Oh my gosh, I'm crying. That was so stupid.
It was.
It was so brilliantly stupid. That's amazing. So anyway, buy that Arrow Video box set, and you'll see that scene.
Yeah, you'll see that scene with this audio you just heard cut in over it. It'll be one of those like things where somebody takes our audio and animates like a cartoon.
Oh my god,
of it.
I would love that so much if that happened. I'm crying.
If one of our 8 listeners is like a really good artist,
I didn't know that you had such a good Ringo Starr.
I didn't either.
And by that I mean shitty Robert De Niro.
Well, the brilliant part is that I truly was not. I didn't attempt to do Robert De Niro at any point.
You just found out.
But I accidentally did a good Ringo.
Oh my gosh, like that really had me crying. Okay.
Well, we'll call that a wrap for episode 10.
Oh
We're
my gosh.
officially in the double digits.
Big 1-0.
What was that called again? We will be back next week with 3 more movies. Maybe he'll get them right. Maybe he'll get them wrong. We'll find out next week, I guess.
Hey Ringo, what did you mean by lips?
I meant those things you fuck.
Oh my god. Okay. What was that called again?